Now we get some, yeah. Your next speaker is Brazilian-born writer and journalist who's just self-published her own book. This is self-published her own book. Give it up for Livia Barreira!
Hello everyone, thanks for coming, and also thanks to Sheffield Forum for having me tonight. Okay, great. So my name is Livia Barreira. As the lovely guy just said, I'm a Brazilian-born journalist, but I have been living in Sheffield for the past 6 years, and I just self-published my first book. Can I have the book, please? Yeah, I just finished. Sorry, guys. Not organized.
I thought I got all the out paying for that then.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. So this is my first book. It's called Living in Sheffield, Our Journeys as Migrant Women. So I'm a migrant woman myself. And in the book we can find all the stories about all the great female migrants living in the city. So who is Livia? Who is this person? It's quite difficult to introduce myself, but I'd like to say, so my qualifications down the top, but I'm someone who has been living outside my comfort zone for the past 8 years. Also, English is not my first language, as you can see. My first language is Portuguese, and I could perfectly write this book in Portuguese. Should be much easier and faster, but I'm someone who likes the challenge. So why not write in the second language? So I used to live in Dublin, in Ireland, and also in Lisbon, Portugal. Maybe some people can think, why Sheffield? Well, maybe it can be a question for the end, but I'm going to reply now. 10 years ago, when I was living in Dublin, I was traveling around Europe, and then I went to Prague because it was cheap. So I took Prague in that trip as one of the places, and I went to a famous 5 floors nightclub we have there in Prague. I don't know if anyone here has been to Prague in Czech Republic. So that guy, obviously, because I met him in that nightclub, and things changed for my life completely. And I wrote a book now, 10 years later. I could never imagine writing a book, much less one in English, but we never know our lives. Also, I'm the person behind an Instagram called Living in Sheffield. I don't know if anyone here knows about it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. If you don't know, you can follow, please. Feel free. And I'm proudly creating and developing a community there. So I can also see some familiar faces here. Thanks, ladies. Those 3 lovely ladies there. And that one as well. But I mean, those 3 ones, they are going to my networking events. So I have each 3 months a networking event with female entrepreneurs in Sheffield. So it's a small event, very cozy. We help each other, we support each other afterwards through our WhatsApp group as well. So I'm proudly organizing that. It's a mix of women with different businesses, different ages, different nationalities, because I like the multicultural thing. I love the diversity. And also moms are welcome with small children. So why a book about migrants? The first reason is because I've never seen any book about migrants written by a migrant person in Sheffield. So I have lots of books about Sheffield in my house, because it's quite an obsession. I go to bookshops in Sheffield and okay, this one is nice about Sheffield, so I'm buying this one. Even Josephine the Law coloring books, I have your coloring books, I love them. It was my pastime during the pandemic. So I love books about Sheffield, but I've never seen one about migrants. that was produced by migrant persons, so why not? As I said, I like the challenge. So I just started this project 2 years ago during the pandemic, and this book has the aim to promote diversity and also its positive impact in Sheffield and also in the UK, because I've got some people who bought the book, but they are not in Sheffield. So I have some friends in London, in Cambridge, Leeds, York, in Scotland as well. So I have other places. The book, I'm very happy it's been spread. But why is it about women? So this is an interesting point, and someone already asked me about this, and I would like to explain here. Because being a migrant can be a challenge for everyone else. Doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman. But the thing for women is, it's harder. Also because we have imposter syndrome quite a lot. Doesn't matter if you are a migrant or not. And also we can be mistreated more than men in comparison to men. And so sometimes, if you have children as well, it'll be hard for you to go to learn English, for example, find a job. I don't have children, but I can see from all the women I know, so it's quite more challenge in comparison to men, and also it's my reality. So the book is about women. I wanted to celebrate, give space, voice, and recognition to these great women we have in Sheffield that are not from here. So this is another thing quite interesting. I probably learned English after I turned 30 years old. Some people can think, why a journalist is not speaking English in a great level? Well, in Brazil, we speak Portuguese, and you can work in journalism with Portuguese. You don't need to speak English, especially if you don't live in São Paulo or Rio. It's not my case. I live in the northeast, about 3 hours flying from there, in the other parts of the country. So I'm 38 now, and I probably learned English about 8 years ago. So was another thing I'm thinking when I start to write this book is it's never too late to start a new project. Maybe you think, no, this is not possible, but it's not coming to be real. Go for it. Even if you don't think it's possible, if it's just crazy, something crazy in your mind, still go for it. One day it'll make sense. It's never too late. Never too late to begin anything in any phase of your life. You can be 8 years old and you can go to start university tomorrow. It's never too late. So when I was interviewing people and writing the book, some challenges I found was quite similar to some of the women in the book, and also to some women I know who are not in the book, but they are migrants as well. Can be learning English in a high level, can be finding true friendship, because it's also difficult for everyone as an adult person to make new friends. But imagine if you are someone, people never seen you, you just arrive as a new person with a great level in the language, arrive in a new country, it's even hard, even more difficult. So this another one is quite difficult for me to talk about because I got lots of no's. Trying to find more jobs in communication, because of course I have an accent and I can commit small mistakes talking, but it's not just about that. I truly believe it's more also about creativity, about new ideas, and if you commit a small mistake, someone can see that. It's not a problem. I don't think this should be a barrier. I don't think so. And also, feeling included and part of the community. That last point is really important for me, because I could never live in a city without feeling, okay, I'm part of this community. I have friends, I can be happy here, I can do whatever I want, I can be a communicator here, so I would never live in this place. So the thing I'm saying is I really can see my connection with Sheffield. I love the place, I love the people, so I don't have any plans to moving. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the book. So this book contains the journeys of 8 female migrants who are from different countries. So it's my own story, but also other people who I know in Sheffield. I already knew them when I started to develop this project. I sent messages to them, I explained about the project, and they said, okay, I'm interested, it looks exciting, I would like to be part in this. And they are maybe crazier than me, but they believed in the project, and I'm very happy for it. But also, I would like to read the dedication of this book, because for me, this book is not just about these 80 stories. This book is dedicated to all those migrant women around the world who every day need to find the resilience within themselves to rise to the challenge of adapting to life in a new country. It doesn't matter how old we are or where we come from, there will always be obstacles to overcome. We never forget our roots, our origins, our identities, nor the things that make us who we are. However, at the same time, we have challenges to deal with and frequently find ourselves fighting for recognition and space in order to feel like we truly fit within our new realities. We all have our own individual experiences, so therefore it can be very lonely to find ourselves on this roller coaster of a journey. Believe me, you are not alone. But also, I would like to say this message to all the women in this room today. So we should find resilience, and we should believe more in ourselves. And in the crazy projects you have in your mind, but you never go for them, go for them. So these are the people who believed in the project, but now we all have this connection forever. Doesn't matter if we are moving next month. If someone here is moving next month or next year, the nice thing for me is we are connected in some way forever. And I would like to ask you this question. Have you thought about the good connections you have in your lives and how to keep them? Because sometimes I know our routine can be something that we struggle to meet a friend, we just finish work, go back home, don't, maybe think about our friends I've never seen anymore. Maybe 1 year ago I saw that friend, I went out for a meal or something. Try to be in touch, maybe tomorrow send a message to some friends, be in touch with people who really matters in your life, because it's too short. And now I'm just going to talk about the journey of building the book. But actually, in a session at the end of the book, if you are thinking about self-publishing a book, some tips there at the end, because I never published a book, and much less self-publishing, but I'm sharing some things about the process in the book. So as I said, I made a list of women I knew in Sheffield. I created a form with questions for the initial conversations, and then I conducted the interviews online during the pandemic because I needed to be creative. So we couldn't see face to face, but then we had Zoom. Why not? We don't like this anymore now, but during the pandemic was okay. I'm avoiding Zoom meetings, so don't invite me. I'm not going. Sorry. And then while I was working with each person, this is very important, I was sending the texts to them, and then they gave me some feedback. They said, I would like to change this, maybe this we can say in that way, so we were building the texts together. Because I want to make sure they liked the final result. And also to be able to self-publish the book, it was the most difficult time of the whole process, to be honest. Was the campaign, the crowdfunding campaign I made. It was a 4 weeks of anxiety, and it was an all or nothing campaign. So I needed to work out the budget to be able to make the first copies of the book. But the thing was, the crowdfunder, the website, I really recommend website is really good. They only send the money to you if you reach the target. If you make £10 less, they will refund everyone and your project is not going ahead. And you can't make any donations for your own project. Yeah, you can't. They have some ways that you put your details, it's not possible, the person who is conducting the project. But I did that and I could make the project. So the next thing was I created this marketing action plan to promote the book, and I'm so happy because I can see some people here who supported the crowdfund campaign. Thank you so much. And also people who share the link for the donation to get a book from the campaign lots of times. And I'm so happy for this. You made my dream come true, actually. But then after that was another challenge. I needed to figure out how technical things work, like the barcode you can see at the back of the book. So you need to buy this. So it's not difficult, but you need to work out how this type of things work. Also, you need to get quotes from different printers. If you are self-publishing, it's everything basically you need to conduct on your own. Even this spine here, you need to know the measurement, so it's quite a few things to sort out. But the books arrived, and I have already signed and sent them to the first 150 people who bought this book from the crowdfunding campaign. But now the good news is it's available for everyone who wants to buy the book. And I have a few copies at the back there if you want to buy from me tonight. Let me know in the break. So now I'd like to share a video with when the delivery arrived to my house with the books. So how can I? So this is something in the book, and I would like to share with you. Diversity should be an important matter to all of us. By learning about it, we beat ignorance, expand our understanding, and develop our respect for other cultures. We also tackle stereotypes while improving our empathy. We can actually educate ourselves to live in a world where we appreciate the richness of being among people different to ourselves. Also in the book, at the back of the book, I have a few sessions there that I think can be useful for people who are going to read it. For migrants, I have the 10 lessons I have learned as a migrant person, but this can be interesting for other people who are not migrants to understand what migrants go through. I also have the professionals involved in the book as a session with talking about the graphic designer, the proofreader, the person who made this lovely cover. She's a Spanish artist, not many people know about her, but she's very talented. Her name is Susana Vignolo. It's in the book as well about her. So I just wanted to create this book. It's about women, but also all the professionals, they are all women. I hope the pages of this book can inspire many people, and together we can build a more welcoming and plural society for the next generations. To achieve it, thanks Sheffield Forum for having my voice here tonight, because I truly believe we need more voices to be heard. Just before I say the final thing, I would like to say just something. For me, being a communicator is what makes me genuinely happy in this country and anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if in Portuguese or in English, if in the UK, Portugal, Brazil, Ireland, doesn't matter where or in the city or which language. This is just a very important part of my identity. And I would never allow anyone to tell me I'm not ready for that. Is it? I hope I made a good contribution tonight. My final message is never forget who you are and the goals you want to achieve in life. Thank you. And if you have any questions, I'm here. Okay, please.
I think you set the bar pretty high in terms of challenges, facing challenges, and I just wondered what you would say is your next challenge, what you would be new.
Okay, so I'm building my Living Sheffield website at the moment. But actually at the moment, a big challenge I'm passing through is selling the book on my own. Because I'm still looking for a place in Sheffield. I'm going to visit a few places soon, and maybe it'll be a little bit easier, but it's quite a challenge to manage everything on your own.
I was just going to say, where are you selling it? You sounded like you know.
I'm going to visit them, but yeah, they are maybe a possibility. Yeah, they are in college. Yeah.
So other than your awesome husband, what attracts you to Sheffield? What do you like most about Sheffield? And because you could live anywhere in the world.
I like the people here. For me, it's the people, and I feel really welcome with the people here. But also, I like all the green areas we have in the city, the lifestyle. I was never someone who wanted to live in London, for example. I'm quite happy here. Any more? Okay.
From living in Sheffield, what's your favourite coffee shop that people don't know about?
Whoa! It's a new coffee shop owner here. Sorry, it's embarrassing. I like quite a few places. I can mention a few. I like South Street Kitchen. I like Howie's in the city centre. In Hillsborough, because I live in Hillsborough, I go quite a lot to Molly's Cafe. Where else more? The depot was nice. I like a coffee and chai in Hillsborough. So yeah, a few places in different areas of the city.
So all the women that you work with in your book, your common language was presumably English.
Yeah.
Did you have any lost in translation moments?
Oh, this is a good question. Yeah, so just one woman, she speaks Portuguese, the one who is from Angola. But to be honest with you, was more difficult her interview because we automatically spoke in Portuguese and I needed to translate everything to English. So it was better the other way around, it was more practical. But yeah, a couple of times some expressions they mentioned and I wanted to make sure what it means, to put like a note on the bottom of the book, on the page. Yeah, but it was not quite a lot. I found the communication was quite well. Any more questions? Yeah, please.
You mentioned obviously for all adults it's difficult to make friends. So we obviously make a lot of friends going through childhood and university and sometimes work. What are your tips for making friends as an adult?
Okay, so I know I have a very outgoing personality. I'm not shy, as you can see. I'm shameless, I just go. My tip is, but I know people, the majority of people are not like me. I'm actually really shameless. Talking English is my second language here for an audience. I don't care if you are thinking about this, yeah, it's crazy, I just don't care. I think you just need to leave the house. First of all, doesn't matter if it's really cold outside, if it's really choking down. Just, I try to wake up in the morning, put my makeup, have a nice strong coffee, and then, okay, I'll go for it. Okay, it's really raining outside, but I don't care, I'm still going for it. And I think when you go to a place where people don't know you, and even if you don't speak the language, or if you are shy, you speak English but you are shy, smile. Maybe I think the smile is a really good communication. Sometimes I've learned this quite a lot when I didn't have English in a higher level. Just smile. Even if not to say anything, just be there smiling. But then, yeah, I think you need to push a little bit yourself, be more able, search for things. Maybe if you like a hobby, if you like walks, maybe you can join some walk club, go to the picture street with that people who share the same interest than you. Try to think about things you can have in common with those people. And yeah, maybe start your own new group, like we have on WhatsApp, Chloe. So she's part of the events with women in business. So yeah, maybe you can also start your new group. And maybe online you meet some people who share the same interests than you. I'm sure you have something you like and other people you like as well. Any questions more? Oh.
I first met you through your Instagram account.
Yes.
Have you found Instagram a helpful way to meet people? Like, 'cause we hear a lot about the negatives of Instagram and social media. Like, have there been positives for you?
Okay, so actually, one woman in the book, I met her first on Instagram. And I was like, maybe because you asked this, I can mention about this connection with this person. At the end of each chapter in the book, we have a little think about what's the connection between myself and that person, because I want to make people think about their own connections with other people as well. Yeah, so I met this person 3 years ago, I think, online. And we liked basically the same type of things, and then at some point we met in a coffee shop. Okay, maybe the pandemic now is easier, we can go somewhere. We met in this coffee shop and we found out we are really, doesn't matter, she's from Ukraine, I'm from Brazil, but we have lots of similar interests. You need to read the book to find out. But yeah, I think it doesn't matter where you are from, you always find something in common with other people as well. And I think Instagram can be a good way for me. I don't know if it's for everyone. But in my case was, I met some nice people like you, and Josephine, Vicky, Chloe, all from social media, and you are all here tonight.
Have you thought about recording the book of you speaking?
And some people ask me about that. It's one idea, maybe for next year. I still need to sort out how to sell the book in a bookshop first, but then maybe after that, that can be an idea. Any more questions? Please, Vicky.
What's the best thing about having to start again and move to a new country?
I think it's a blank canvas. You can start in the way you want. Maybe that dream you have in your mind, maybe that hobby you forgot about, you are good with, maybe you can start from that and make a completely new history about your own self. I think it's a blank canvas. Everything can be a possibility. Anyone? So, thank you so much again for having me. If you want to buy a book, I have a few books there in the break. If someone wants to come to me, I can sign you with your name, and it's £12 because I don't need to post a book, so it's cheaper. Thank you.
Give her a hand, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you, Livia. As you mentioned, there are copies of her book at the back of the room. The doors are locked until you all buy a copy.